What's up, everybody? I hope you're well. I hope mko salama. I'm really trying to get some intro greetings, news, something. Pana. I need to come up with something that I should be saying hi to you guys with. But I'm so glad that you're joining me today. I'm so glad that you're tuning in today. Thank you guys for just coming here, for just listening to whatever I say. And I swear to you, sometimes I just come, I just come up with content in my heart, and in my heart and in my mind, and I come here and I'm like, who's gonna love this content anyway, who's gonna watch anyway. So even when I when I see you guys are liking, commenting, viewing, subscribing, it just means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. And guys, let me start this conversation with a serious, I don't know, but where I come from the village, from the village where I come from the constituency, English, from the village where I come from, we have lost a lot of people. Like this week, I just used to speak to my mom on Monday, or when I'm scrolling Facebook, because we have our a village Facebook kind of page of the people kwenye nimetoka. And honestly guys, we have lost so many people this week. We have lost so many people, and a lot of things are happening. And not only old people who are sick, but young people, whether aliganguka na boda boda, whether it's sickness, whether we have lost a lot of people where I come from. I don't know where you come from, but sometimes when I look, I know these things, and these are people that I know. This is where I grew, when I grew up. So these are people that I know, even if they are the elders in the village, even if they are the mayouths of the village. These are people that I know. I may not know them, like interacting with them, like kuongea, but I know them. We've crossed somewhere, tumepatana mahali tu kidogo. And even from a village perspective, in the village where people live like a community, people know each other. And honestly, our community, we have lost so many people this week. And every time I used to call my mom, nampigia simu wako, kuna mse fulani amepass, like every day there was just something new, there was just someone. And I just want to say that my heart goes out to anyone, because I've not only in our village, but I think I've seen a lot of condolences and a lot of people who've lost their loved ones. And my heart goes out to you. May God give you strength. May God give us strength. And wait, it's too much. Also, and I saw another story that really bothered me. I don't know, but this week I've really come across a lot of sad stories. It's not like I go looking for the first sad stories, but sometimes you're just scrolling on social media, you're just having a conversation with a friend. Sometimes you're just on YouTube, and and Tuka recommends something to you, and you receive a call, all those things. And I remember I was scrolling on YouTube the other day. Actually, not on YouTube, I was scrolling on Facebook the other day, and I saw this story of a lady who had quadruplets. I'm sure you saw this story on Tuko. This lady had quadruplets, and and unfortunately, not because of the bill, but because they had complications. She had complications, and also the young ones were underweight. She was forced to leave them in hospital, and accumulating a bill of 3.8 million. And I don't want to imagine as a mother what she's going through. I'm not a mom yet, but I know it's not easy. When you have to heal, when you have two babies, because she was allowed to go with two babies at home and leave the other two babies at hospital. At first I thought ni collateral, aliwacha wakwe collateral, but then I listened to the videos, and they were actually brought by later, and the husband and the wife, they were explaining that they were underweight and all that, so it was not something collateral. But I can imagine when you're at home with two kids, you're trying to heal, because you're trying to heal from the maternal pain, you're trying to heal emotionally, you're trying to be there for these other kids, take care of these other kids, and then you remember you have two other kids in hospital. I mean, it's too much. And honestly, the things that people are going, the things that watu wanapitia huku nje, sometimes unajua ushaenda hospitali kama wewe ni mgonjwa, and then uko hapo ati wewe ni mgonjwa, then you get to the hospital and you see people having it worse than you. By the mtu ufika huko unapona. unapona kabisa, because people are really having it rough out here. I have read a lot of stories, and these stories they're actually true. I don't know, but they're actually true. I want to believe they are true. And I've had a lot of stories, I've had a lot of things, and sometimes, honestly guys, we don't realize how much of a privilege we have in life when we have a shelter, when we have food, when we have when our health is okay. We don't realize how these things are important and how much of a privilege it is. And after reading all these stories, after hearing all these things, I'm just like, oh my god, where I'm so, you should be grateful for where you are. You should be grateful for the environment that you're in. You're well, you may be having a few problems here and there. You may be trying to, get a new job. You may be trying to, fix relationships here and there. You may be trying to better your life in so many ways financially. You have a debt, you have all these things. I know it's not easy. And honestly, today's video, I don't know, today's video, I just felt like I had content in my mind. And sometimes I come here saying this is the content that I have to, this is the content that I want to talk about. But when I come here and I just sit on this seat and begin to talk, sometimes I feel like changing up things, and I just speak from whatever comes out of my heart. But I just want to send my heart and my strength and I pray that my heart and my love and everything to you guys who are going through something. I know you're going through loss. You have a loved one in hospital. I know how it feels to have a loved one in hospital. I remember I said in my, I don't know what video, episode, I don't know, 11, 9, I don't know in what hospital. I remember that we had saying that my dad was in hospital for some time, that time back. And sometimes when you have a close, it doesn't hit you well when it's not happening to you. It doesn't hit you well. That's why even when I saw the story of, sometimes we think that money is the solution to everything. Well, I'm not saying that money is not everything, because money is the only thing, and if you don't think it brings you happiness, please transfer it to my account. But I'm just saying, sometimes we sit down and we think, hata hawa watu wako na do hata hawa watu wenye wako na do ati hawapiti, they are just fine. But you don't realize that people are dealing with different devils. I saw the Keroche story on where? As I was scrolling on Facebook the other day. These guys are in court. Yes, they have money, they're in court, but they are, they're dealing with different things. They're dealing with different things. And you'd think that having money is, is a solution to everything, but it's not. So sometimes you realize that it's the simple things in life. It's taking one day at a time. It's having the peace of God in your heart, in your mind. It's having people that love you. It's having people that you treasure. And every moment counts. So be kind to people out there. Be kind to people. And honestly, I think because I am more of a real person, and I like getting in touch with reality. Like, you can, Mimi, I don't know, I'm always going to read stories of people. I always like listening to real conversations. I listen a lot. I don't know, I relate with people a lot. I don't know, because not because I've gone through some of these things, but because I am, I don't know guys, but I feel you guys, I feel you. So sometimes I'm just in my house and I'm thinking, what, things may not be like 100% okay for me, but I am in a house, I am eating, I am, I don't have it all together yet. But yeah, I'm just saying, be grateful for life, be grateful for everything, have a grateful heart. Plant yourself in an environment where you're supposed to, you can bloom, you can bloom. And I have a question for you. Actually, not a question, but I have a statement to say. When a flower doesn't bloom, do you fix the flower or do you fix the environment? So I'm just saying, you're responsible for the environment that you plant yourself into. And I have a lot of things to say today, but I don't know how to compose myself. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, I don't know, but I pray for all of us. I pray for Kenya. I pray for our leaders, our politicians. I pray for my family, for my mom, for my dad, for my brothers. I pray for my relatives, my granny, my cousins. I pray for everyone. And every day, if you have someone in mind, I used to be the kind of person when I think about someone, you go like, miss you, say, I just say that. But actually, it's good to go a step ahead and just call them, just text them, because I realized, man, people are having it rough out here. People are having it rough. stuff. So yeah, I had planned something else for today's video, but I just felt like just pouring my heart and just saying that things may not be easy for everyone. A lot of things may be happening out there. Be grateful. Have a grateful heart. The fact that God has kept you alive and you're healthy and it's a privilege. Because honestly, guys, the kind of stories that I'm reading out there, the kind of things that I'm reading out there, and it's not like I go looking for these negative things, but this is actually what is happening in the society. This is actually what is happening in the society. So stay, you can go look for the positive things. It's fine. Go look for the positive things. Go look, hang out with people that allow you to bloom. Hang out with people that share the same beliefs with you. Hang out with people, and this is how we avoid all this drama, all this kukosana, all this you just hang out with people who have the same beliefs with you. And that's what has worked for me over the years. Even when I was in campus, I used to be the kind of person when I just rather get out of school and go home than just be in an environment that I don't want to be into, because our values are different. So yeah, and honestly, you're not missing out on life if you're there. You're a grateful person, you're a good person, you're a kind person. I'm not saying that I'm all these. I'm not trying to sifu myself, but I'm just saying you're not missing out on life if you're not out there being negative towards people on social media, bringing people down. You're not missing out on anything. Be a good person. Let God, guide your heart. Let God be in your heart. So today I just wanted to give this sober message. I just wanted to say that, be kind to people, have a grateful heart. People are having it rough out here. If you can help someone, don't even think about how much you have. Don't even think about, just be a good person. Just be a sober person. So my heart goes out to everyone out there. You who has lost a loved one, you who has lost a job, you who has lost a business, you who has lost a loved one, you who has lost a relationship, you who has lost some property, you who have lost money, you who is still trying to find your way out, you who is still, maybe you're a student, you're there, you're wondering, I'm in school, am I gonna get a job after this, where am I, you're lacking, you're all those things, you who is trying to find, some light at the end of the tunnel. I pray that you will find that light. I pray that God will guide you. I pray that God will uplift you. I pray that the grace of God will be in your life. It will be multiplied in your life. I pray that God will give you strength every day to go on. And I pray that, you shall not just wake up. You shall not be a depressed person. You shall go with life. You shall, the grace of God will be sufficient in your life. So I'm just praying for everyone. You who is trying to discover your talents. You who thinks that, oh my God, things are taking too long to work for me. You're trying your best, but things are not working. My heart goes out to everyone today. My heart goes out to everyone today. And I just want to say that, what? God hasn't brought you this far to just leave you where you are. He just didn't bring you from that far to leave you right now. No, he's with you every step of the way. And I'm a Christian, and I know that sometimes we hear sermons and we are told, when we read the word for ourselves, we pray and we feel encouraged for a second, and then the next hour we are like, by the way, God, are you still in my life? God, are you still working on my life? I don't know, are you still there? Sometimes we feel like God has forgotten us, but he has not. He's working on your life. So stay hopeful, be at peace, and have a grateful heart. And I don't even know what I'm going to, what's going to be the topic of this. I don't know, because this is not what I had planned. But yeah, I just thought I should, just pour my heart and condole with you and sympathize with what is happening out there. And kuna God, by the way, kuna God, and nothing is impossible with him. Yeah. Bye. Have a fantastic week.